opposition, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
24 is the mic. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Whip, whip. Shut up. Watch the whip.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
24 is the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch, Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Go. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 24 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 24 is the mic.
Here's Jackson rolling to his left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
24 is the mic.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 3.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Watch the shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
What you got? What you got? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety. 24 is the mark.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
We got 4.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Anthony
Brown there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Titans.
From the 50, it's long. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. I'm going back to you. I'm going for you.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 11B. Check. You draw quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go, G. Check, check, check.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Check 26, check 26. Pass it. Right, get wide.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Switch. He's checking. He's ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's go, Mexico. 12.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey,
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man out. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check pass. 12.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Kill. 40, easy, let it work. On. Check 52. Check 13. Check 13. 11Z. Hey, high 7. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Yeah. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here I come again.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Watch twins.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Danny. Hey, check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Reggie. Tight.
Here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, it's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
58 for Mike. Here we go. Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
49, check 49. Monday. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kill, kill, kill. Strong right. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
And the Titans first down.
On. 12. Bravo.
On first down, Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 24, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Jackson on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, come on. Move to a bucket. Don't get nervous. Echo. Switch. Come on. Move.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the red zone now, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick your up.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught by Brown.
That's it, baby.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
24 is the mic.
Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, seam 6. Under 10, 10. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the slant. Check your hot read. Check 4.
Throwing now, Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, look at the juke. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
31's the mic.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4 And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.